Omar's Festive roast suckling pig, a magnificent alternative to the usual Christmas turkey that will give the family a meal to remember. So now for the main event in our Spanish Christmas. It is a suckling pig, or as Omar would say,
cochinillo asado. Okay, so we are going to do a very Christmassy dish. Okay, we don't eat this any other time that is not Christmas, really. It's expensive and it's too good to enjoy. It will lose the attraction. So I'm just going to pour a tiny bit of olive oil, not too much. We don't need much, it's quite a fatty animal already, and a good portion of salt. Okay, so just...
Now, if you're cooking 20...
Yes?
Is this piece enough?
You would need a couple of them.
A couple of those, OK. And this is a mandolin and you're doing your potatoes?
Yes, and I'm doing very carefully, and the biggest injury I've ever had in my career, the only time I went to hospital is being with a mandolin, so use the guard if you can, because it
And don't hurt. Talk to me when you're doing it.
I'll look at the mandolin.
Would you say that it's classic because it's been around for many, 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 many years, or it's become a classic?
It's been there for many, many years. And actually, there is the most famous restaurant in Spain, and the eldest. It's in Madrid, and it's 300 years old. It's been open, and this is the speciality. So what am I doing? I've just thinly sliced potatoes, thinly sliced a julienne of onion. I'm putting a few bay leaves and just a few sprigs of thyme. Just a little bit of olive oil.
Spanish olive oil?
Yes, extra virgin if possible, just to bring it all together. But because a lot of the fat of that pig is gonna drip into this tray.
So you're using that as a base? You're going to put the little piglet over the top of it?
Yes. So the suckling pig is going to go into the oven for 2.5 hours approximately, around 170 degrees. We'll check it halfway, but come and take a look and I'll show you. What I meant about the dripping, that you put it in a higher tray with the potatoes underneath, and all the fat and juices will drip into it.
Bring out this little thing. OK.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put it over here. And now I'm just going to prepare this glaze, which is honey, orange juice, full stop. That's all. That's what the glaze is about. Only on the last 10 minutes, OK? If you put it from the beginning, it will burn. It will become too sticky and the skin won't be nice. And I'm just heating it up just so it dissolves very briefly.
Have you come across this before?
I have, very much in Castile, where Omar knows very well. I have, and I think it's beautiful. It's such a delicious thing. It's the most sensational.
And can you easily match a drink with that?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a brilliant kind of thing to match wine with, but partly because this works with white and red. If you're thinking about white, it's almost like acting like apple sauce.
Yeah.
You know, those appley, crisp flavours can really cut through, especially the fattiness as well. But also it works really well with red wine. But it works with fizz, it works with so many things. It's one of those beautiful foods that is so wine-friendly.
Now, you've finished doing your glaze, now
yes,
what?
This just got together, the honey and the thing, and I'm just brushing it very lightly. And this is going to go into the oven back again for 10-15 minutes, just to finish off and get just a little sticky. OK? These potatoes are done.
Right.
You'll see what I mean. OK? They look fantastic. A bit similar to potato de fino, is what we call baker's potatoes.
Say it in Spanish.
Patatas panadera.
Well, it smells, the smell comes
Yeah.
This is divine.
And this has been here long enough for that nice glaze to happen. You just need to make sure that it slides, because it is a very tender meat. Thank you. So this is our Christmas roasted suckling pig with patatas panadera, baker's potatoes.
So say in Spanish, ladies and gentlemen, the main event. Go.
Damas y caballeros, el evento principal. Gracias, Omar.
Un placer.
Meltingly tender pork with gorgeous, crisp crackling. Omar's traditional Christmas roast suckling pig makes a show-stopping feast. Cook your potatoes underneath the roasting meat so they capture all that porky goodness. Then just leave the oven to do the hard work whilst you relax with the family.
That's how we traditionally do it just to demonstrate how tender it is. You are not cutting through bones, just meat.
Wow. It's just falling apart, isn't it?
It's so unctuous and creamy.
Yeah.
It's actually very elegant as well. And that's why I've chosen this wine to go with it. I've gone for a Rioja, very classic, very traditional, but Gran Reserva. Good Rioja is about age and maturity. Okay, so...
Oh, it smells of violets.
This is a very Christmas treat, I have to say, this wine. And
But actually, when you put it with food, it lets the food shine, and that's what great wine is about. And, you know, they do eat suckling pig in Rioja, and it goes very well with this.
Now, you haven't had this meal this year, have you?
not yet, not
So
yet.
what does it feel like?
It feels like home, I have to say. It really does, particularly all the flavors, the table and now.
It's beginning to feel a lot like